Hey up. I don't know what to say. I'm Mack.
And I'm P.
This is our dope podcast, edition number 1, where we drink and chat absolute shit for like an hour. How are we feeling, Liam?
Terrible as ever. Hard day on the grind.
Man, a few words. Okay, well, yeah, it's just kind of a welcome, I suppose, isn't it?
Welcome
to the podcast. Here we are.
Number 1.
0-1. Game on! So, I mean, we should just talk about anything, shouldn't we, really?
Absolutely, yeah.
So the whole point of this podcast was me and Liam sort of get really drunk and come up with really weird scenarios that need to be addressed, I think. I think that's a good way to put it.
So, fire away. Fire away. Ask me some sick questions.
Well, this one was absolutely brilliant. So, Jack Black in the Backstreet Boys. Do you remember that night?
I do.
Who came up with that concept?
I was looking through my DMs before.
Oh yeah, you DM Jack Black.
And I remember, it's still here.
Please read it. Please entertain us with it.
It reads. Alright, Jack. Just a quick one, mate. Me and my pal Callum here, we're just thinking, why haven't you covered Everybody by Backstreet Boys yet? Kind regards, your fan and best mate, Liam.
Did he get back to you?
He did not.
I mean, it's only been a couple of weeks.
Which I'm very surprised because we are close.
Very tight.
Yeah.
I think it would be an incredible cover.
I think so. Although I've been trying to think of other things that he could cover, and I can't. So,
I think he'd excel in like a Glee kind of format. Like if Jack Black was in Glee, I think him and Kyle Gass in Glee, just like they are the cast of Glee, and they remake every song.
Nothing like the ketchup song.
Oh mate, I just love them to go through like 2006 meme of like, do you remember like Grooving Granny and shit like that, and like Crazy Frog.
I think Jack Black should dress up and recreate the video to Crazy Frog.
That would be phenomenal.
That'd be great.
If he's listening to this, then take note.
Probably not.
Well, he didn't quite.
We are quite tight. I'll make sure to just remind him.
Just give him a little courtesy message.
Just give him a nudge,
So I think the whole concept of this is that we just kind of drink until we come up with shit on the spot as well. But another query we had, we were talking about, Pard was actually wearing a Napoleon Dynamite t-shirt right now. Quite relevant, on topic, on brand. A remake. God forbid there ever was a remake. We discussed the new cast members, didn't we? I think we did great with that, to be honest.
So, hit me. Give me a character.
Napoleon.
Oh, shit.
You can't remember, can you?
Wasn't prepared.
Think of like the most awkward actor that's ever lived.
Michael Cera.
Man, he would be fucking dope.
Yeah.
Okay, imagine the scene with the badge in the hallway. Imagine Michael Cera pulling that manoeuvre off, man.
I just got an image in my head. Michael Cera doing the dance on stage.
It'd be like Youth and Revolt, man. Like, that is such a good film. I think Kip as well would be.
Oh, Kip.
Who should play
great
Kip?
Guy.
I remember we were saying who should play Kip. Wasn't it like Jonah Hill? Or no, it wasn't Jonah Hill.
If it was Jonah Hill, it'd be Jonah Hill with the personality from
Superman.
This is the end. Is it? This is.
Oh, your references are tight, man. Everyone knows that. Yeah, man, that'd be cool to be fair. No, who do we say who played Kit, man? We had a really good one. Fuck.
We could have picked someone like really fucking hench.
Yeah, I think that'd be like the next sort of thing. I think that's what they'd have to do.
Someone like who they just wouldn't even think of. Someone like
fucking Terry Crews, man.
Yeah.
Terry Crews is Kit. Like it's just this new Kit version. Oh my
Terry Crews
goodness.
could be the male version of LaFonda.
Oh my god, yes. That'd be great. Oh yeah, we did actually say like a gender switch would be cool.
Yeah.
Like Kit could be a girl. Or who was Uncle Rico? We had Paul Rudd would be
Paul Rudd,
great
yeah.
Uncle Rico.
Paul Rudd.
He'd have that down. He'd be able to do that so well.
Paul
I'm
Rudd.
trying to think of who else. Who did we say about the girl who has like the bracelets and stuff and she like does makeup at the mall? I think we had a really good one for that. I think Ellen Page wasn't it?
Yeah, Ellen
Page.
Page.
Would be really good. I think she'd be pretty cool. Who else is there in that film?
Pedro,
yeah, that's a good one. Pedro could be who's that dude out of Kick-Ass, man?
which one?
He's in Kick-Ass, he's like a side character kind of thing. He's in like loads of films, he's not the best actor. He was in The Mist, starring Mark Wahlberg. Not The Mist, The Happening.
It's just like a proper Mexican gangster, like fucking
Yeah.
Danny Trejo or someone.
I don't know who that is, man.
Do you not?
No.
We shall insert it. You'll know him.
Is he a popular dude?
He is.
A well-known guy around town?
Absolutely. He's a hench egg.
Hench egg. We love that.
He's a beautiful man.
I think, man, the whole concept of remaking that film, like, it wouldn't be good. I'd be wounded if they announced it.
That guy.
Oh, fucking Machete, man.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, man. Machete would be oh no, do you remember that scene where the guys pull up when that dude's bullying that kid and Pedro's like, he's been like,
oh,
Pedro, he guarantees you his safety. He'd be the dude turning up in the lowrider van. Oh mate, that'd be class. So, who would we do for Kip? Like, we still haven't even thought of that. Well, Terry Crews would be a fantastic, like, absolute obscure suggestion.
I think you just dress someone who's not particularly like that.
Yeah, like
Someone like fucking Channing Tatum. And just
Tatum,
dressing
yeah.
fucking nerdy.
You know who would be good? You know, like Chandler from Friends, like in the day, like 90s Chandler.
Oh, yeah.
Matthew Perry, man. Matthew Perry would be a quality Kip. He'd fit in there, I think. Or David Schwimmer, actually. Imagine Ross as Kip. Prime David Schwimmer as Kip, man.
That's fantastic.
It is good, but like Friends was well before Napoleon, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely room for thought there, man. Like, I think that'd be pretty sick. They just have to like, who do the music though? Because it was
Weird Al Yankovic.
Weird Al Yankovic, man. That is so good.
That'd be sick.
But he doesn't do his own shit, man. So you'd have to like make.
You could probably just do fucking
Covers.
parodies
Yeah.
and whatever's already in it.
Amish Paradise. I think it was who was it now? The White Stripes did the soundtrack, I think. They did that. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Like that one.
Possibly.
The beginning. That intro is also like the greatest intro to a film ever, where it's just loads of food. And it's like
It's great.
it's fantastic. I definitely think that we should pitch that to Universal Studios. To 20-odd-year-old people who sit in a house and drink have come up with this fantastic plan. Adult Swim should like do that. Like if Adult Swim bought the rights to Napoleon Dynamite, that would be so sick.
There was an animated series.
I do believe so. Did you watch it?
Some of it.
I don't think I did, man. I think I watched like clips. I know Rex Kwon Do was like ridiculous. He was just like this absolute beast.
Doing like underground fighting and
Who would play Rex Kwon Do, man?
Rex Kwon Do.
You need someone who goes home to Scala at night, mate. Like, you need a serious man to go for that. You don't want to
I
ride.
reckon. What's his name? I don't watch it, so. But he seems like a really good character. Out of that fucking police program. What's it called?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yeah.
Andy Samberg?
No, the chief.
Oh man, that's a shout.
Yeah.
He's so sick. He should maintain like the gay persona as well.
Yeah.
Because he's like, that's his trait. I love that. That's so sick. Or like The Rock, man. Imagine The Rock as Rex Kondo.
That'd be cool.
I think someone like really obese should have played him. Like that'd been funny. Like it was like, Fluffy, the comedian. Fluffy just like being that absolute G and then pants. I'd love to see Fluffy in it. They'd be shorts though, wouldn't they? It's just wear shorts all the time. Nice, man. Well, I think we got that down, to be fair. That is a discussion that's worth the ages, I think. That will last longer than we ever will.
We'll have to think of another film for next time.
Oh yeah, I think every podcast we do, we should definitely like pick a movie, like a cult classic that if it got the Hollywood treatment, what would happen? That should be like a segment on the show.
I like
we
that.
should make a jingle. I think this is definitely like a test of the podcast, isn't it? Like just to see what we're vibing with. So this is going to be like really, probably just not even edited, just out there for people, so we've got some content on.
Yeah. So really sorry to get your hopes up.
Yeah, we are going to buy mics, but the beer is expensive. It really does.
We're buying beers with mic money.
We literally pick up a crate and think this is an interface.
We just talk into the bottles.
we will upcycle the bottles to make a mic. I actually looked in the shop before, and they have Ciroc, and I was like, ooh. They have like the pineapple one, and I was thinking, we don't need food.
Oh, I tried the watermelon one.
The watermelon one is also in there. I just want it for the bottle. Did we keep the other bottle?
Of course.
So sick, man. So sick. So I think.
What's next on the agenda?
Well, I'm feeling like I've got a lot of suggestions from a horror page that I moderate. Shameless shout out to Coffin Grounds. It's a very good horror Facebook page that I tend to dabble in every now and again. And my good friend in there has come up with a scenario for us. So obviously we're very horror orientated.
Okay.
So they said they're all American. So they said like Home Depot. Like it's like B&Q, Wix kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So there's like an entity that's chasing you. Of some form.
Okay.
So it's me and you, and we're stuck in this. It's a warehouse, let's just say.
Yeah.
And there's some form of like ghoul trying to get us, like Scooby Doo. You literally look like Shaggy. So it's kind of fitting. That's a question. Who the fuck would I be in Scooby? I'd be Scrappy, mate. I would be Scrappy Doo, or like I'd be Velma, mate. I think.
No, you'd be shit. Who was he played it in the movie? Velma's boyfriend.
Oh, not fucking Seth Green, man. Just Seth Green, the little dork guy. Oh no! I don't think Seth Green's ever played a character that's like, like a positive thing. Like he's always played like a bit of a dweeb, like Chris in Family Guy. He's like always played like the really shit characters. Oh my god, I know who we should put in Napoleon Dynamite, man. I don't know who he should be. Tom fucking Green. Tom Green.
I think Tom Green would be a good Rex Kondo, to be fair.
He would be
I think he'd
Rex
fucking
Kondo.
play it really well.
He would actually be like, he wore like a buff up suit.
Yeah.
And like kind of, it's a backwards man.
He's throwing himself around.
He just dresses backwards.
And sausages flying everywhere.
Where's the inside of a deer? Just with the Rex Kondo pants. Anyway, back to the question. So we're stuck I'm stuck in as like not Asda. We're stuck in like B&Q of sorts. So we've got supplies, man.
Okay.
And what's the strategy for the survival? So like it's like a case of like a 24-hour ride. Like there's no way out. There's no getting out. It's just like you're in this position. How the fuck are you gonna cope?
I would do, if I got time.
I think time is on our side
Well,
on this occasion.
I mean, like, if I got space from the Google,
Yeah.
I would do. Have you ever watched Employee of the Month, where they like go up in the racks and they've got like that little fucking secret hangout?
Oh no, man! But that sounds dope. Like make a little fort. Like Oh, that's a cool
Like within
idea.
like the pallets, they've got like a little cool table where they play poker
Yeah,
and
man.
talk on the breaks.
Oh, that's dope. That is dope.
And he's just chilling there the whole time. And like, because they use a stacker truck or whatever it is, like a scissor lift to get up there.
Yeah.
You just leave it up.
Oh, nice.
So then it couldn't get it unless it could fly by.
Well, it is a ghoul, man. I'm not putting anything like. I don't know what kind of demon we're talking. Like if it was like a paranormal activity, like they don't actually do fuck all, do they? They just shit you up. I think I'd just get in a hot tub, man, and get like really lit. Like just get really lit in the hot tub. Because I saw that hot tub in B&Q, man, and it was like £6,000. I'm never gonna be able to afford that. Like, just get in the hot tub, fill her up.
If you're brave enough, you could just go sit in it anyway.
Yeah, man, just chill with a ghoul. That'd be cool.
I think he'd probably just chill with us.
I think he'd hear what we're talking about and be like, "Oh, Chap Black in Backstreet Boys, that's amazing." Yeah, definitely, man. I don't know, man. It's like those things on Facebook, like, you know, would you stay in a night in this haunted hotel for £26 billion?
Absolutely.
Like I would, man. Like that, I'd pay to do that shit. Like
I wouldn't care if it came out with no arms.
it's to be fair, there was.
Like,
You remember Haunted House, like the Eddie Murphy comedy film? There's a scene in that like freaked me out more than any other horror movie has ever done. And it's like this hanging scene, and I can never remember it, but I'll never rewatch it. I think it's like a flashback, but it's like a really like animated children-y kind of film. And she's just like hanging there, and it really stuck with me, man. Like,
oh, I can't quite remember. I know the film.
Yeah, that's definitely a
strange
one for the remake list. Who would play that? Oh man, I think a better option we should do is like, if we get a list of actors and just come up with a concept if they were in other films.
Yes.
Like,
what film would they be in?
like if fucking McLovin from Superbad was in Titanic with Kate Winslet. Like, imagine him like painting her, like, and when he's walking down the corridor in Superbad, and he's just like, I told her what time it was. Like, paint me like one of your French girls, McLovin. Be like, okay. Old enough.
I like it.
To party. McLovin, man. Yeah, I fucking love that. Yeah, the apocalypse thing. Maybe while we were in there, maybe Jack Black would actually be working on the Backstreet Boys cover. And Tom Green would be preparing for his Rex Kwando role. That'd be pretty lit. I like it, man. I really do. I fucking love it. We need to figure out like a frequency of when we're doing the podcast, I think.
Oh, what, sorry?
A frequency, a time of distribution between podcasts.
1 week.
1 week, a weekly one.
Nice.
I like that. I think like if we do like a half an hour every week, and then maybe like one Saturday we have like a month where we just do like a binge of absolute shit. I think it'd be cool to get like answers and stuff.
Build stuff up.
Yeah, the questions would be pretty lit. Like, yeah, I like that. But yeah, I mean, I've got nothing else written down unless you want to talk about anything else.
I can't remember if I actually wrote stuff down.
If you've got like
I said I was going to, but
if you've got like a burning question or
me.
a scenario,
So,
it is you.
I always say I'm going to do things and never actually do it.
Kind of like this podcast for a bit. Like
that's a good idea.
Okay, go.
Right. So I'm going to give you 2 really cool people.
Okay.
Right. And you have to pick one to go and, I'd say, have a pint with. but
okay.
like just have a night out with. Do you know
Oh,
what I mean?
shit like that.
I did write down have a pint with, but a pint's pretty boring.
Are we talking like the whole night,
like
just
a
me
fucking
and them?
hard night out?
Okay, so like
Yeah.
it's like we run into each other at a bar and it's kind of
Yeah.
like holy fuck, like on Mr. Deeds, like when he runs into fucking is it Rory McIlroy, and they end up fucking getting lit all night. Yeah, that kind of vibe. Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Give me the people.
Now I'm stuck for people. Alright, so I know which names that we've already mentioned. So Michael Cera,
Oh man.
because you never know whether he's going to be awkward or not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
true.
mean?
Yeah.
Or Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill, the Superbad boys. No, I feel like Jonah Hill is like at this point in his life he's very like artsy and very like free going. I feel like we'd end up in some like freaky massage parlour at like 5 a.m. Like absolutely wrecked. I mean, is it Michael Cera in This Is the End where he's just like
Absolutely.
Where he's like sip time. I'd fucking love to go out with Michael Cera, man. I think I was thinking about this the other day. Like if I were to become like ridiculously famous, like I'd love to be part of that whole Seth Rogen friend group. Like I'd love that. Like Craig Robertson, like from Hot Tub Time Machine. Like he's just dope. Fucking let's get it started cover, dude. I'd love that. But like if I had to pick one to go out with, it'd probably be like. Is this like a one-time thing? Like I'll never do it again.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd like to go out with Jonah Hill like all the time. I think that's the thing. I think we'd vibe.
Yeah.
But if it was just like a one-off, I think Michael Cera
Yeah.
definitely like go on a crazy night out. Like I bet he knows some like. He's the kind of guy who like sleeps with ridiculously hot like people. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's just got the charm of like a 12-year-old boy, but like it just works for him. You know what I mean? Like it's a mood. But yeah, like Jonah Hill, I think I'd love to go like on a day out with Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
Like
I think he's someone you'd just go fucking bowling with.
Oh yeah, man! Like he's the kind of guy you meet
Yeah.
at like a fucking Pizza Hut or something, and then end up in like some crazy shopping centre buying shoes. Yeah, he seems pretty lit. Like, I think Michael Cera just is an all-round more entertaining like person. Like, I'd like to go out with like my pals and Michael Cera and be like, oh guys, do you mind if I just bring fucking Michael Cera from Superbad out? Like, hope you don't mind.
I've got number one.
Shoot.
Okay, so James Franco.
Okay.
He's a good guy. Remember
Yeah,
that?
he does sound like a good guy.
Or 2010, Russell Brand.
Oh, that is. He was sober in 2010, wasn't he? Or was he just
I don't
about to
know.
be? You mean like not
Whenever he was at his worst.
like MTV Russell Brand?
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Shit.
Because you're either guaranteed a decent night or a night where you're possibly gonna end up dead.
I literally like I think he did heroin. I don't think it was like he went on the sesh. It was like he liked the pill. It's like he did fucking smack.
He says hard.
He is like the pedo. I think I saw a video. He's our Steve-O. Like he's the UK Steve-O. Like when you look at like Steve-O's videos and he's talking about how much shit he used to do, like Russell Brand like did that.
Yeah.
He just didn't film it. I think that's the difference between like America and the UK. Like we're very subtle with our drug addicts. we don't film them and put them on MTV. But nah, fuck man. It'd have to be Russell Brand. It would have to be just to see what the seedy shit he'd get up to.
Do you not worry that you just like
overdose on heroin and die?
See, I think if I was to meet him in the street, I think he'd be like, come for a drink, and we'd go for a drink, and then before I even got drunk, it'd be like I'd have been spiked already, and the next thing I know I'm waking up
in Thailand. Yeah, with a new tattoo.
Yeah, like it's just the whole hangover shit. Just
I rewatched The Hangovers the other day, man, and they are so. As I've got older, they are so relatable. Like, you know the first bit where like Alan steps up and trips over the fucking thing, and then he goes in the back of it as a tiger. I've done that before, like not on that scale. Like I woke up and like fuck, and then realised like I'm wearing like someone else's like underwear, and I'm like, what? It's like fucking weird, man. I forgot the question. That's so often like I've gone to a topic. Russell Brand, man. Yeah, shit.
Russell Brand.
I think he'd be a bad influence on anyone. Plus, like, if he's in the press a lot, you know what I mean? So if like I was to run out of a nightclub, like, absolutely, like, fucked. I think it'd be
it'd fucking get your popularity up though.
It would actually. I'd become like the musician I always wanted to be. Like, yeah, I'd party with Russell Brand. I'd fucking write a song about it, man. Like, I'd literally be like, yeah, I went out with Michael Cera one week and Russell Brand the next. Two very different people, very different lives. I feel like he'd just be a bit of a dick, like, you know, because I do like Russell Brand, but I feel like he can be like so, because he's like really articulate, isn't he? He's like really like quite posh, quite conservative, isn't he? I don't think he's conservative, but he's, he's quite fucking poshy, you know.
Yeah.
So I think he'd be really condescending. Like I wouldn't want to bring him out with my friends, like if I knew him. Because I feel like if we brought him out in like Winsford, people would be like, "Why? You think you got big words, mate? Like, you think you're better than me?" You know what I mean? But no, I think that's a good scenario. Like, who else is like in that caliber of people that would like Pete Doherty, like Pete Doherty or Russell Brand on a night out? Like, that's a rough one. I think. Even especially if you like had to plan for it, and you were like, oh, I can't come out 3 weeks after I go out with Russell Brand because I'll be dead. Like, I'd love to see him in that time period though, like when he was like that.
Yeah.
But like, it must be heavy. Like if he relapsed, like he'd be so fucked.
He'd probably be dead.
I think I think at his age and the fact that he's made his body like not want drugs anymore, like if he did anything else, I think he'd literally just drop dead.
I don't think he would relapse.
I don't think he would. He's
I've seen like interviews with him and stuff, and he's so fucking like.
Oh, he's on a new
so
level.
committed.
He's on a new level. But if you've got the money, man,
exactly,
to do that, like a drug addict, like in our sort of pay bracket,
zero
in the smaller scale of money. I think they just die. That's why people just don't get better.
Yeah.
But like, you have the money, and he would have had like people behind him as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, as long as we went to rehab together after this night out, I think the Russell Brand one would be a good.
If you pay for your rehab.
Yeah. All right, Russ. If we're getting into heroin, that's on you. But I think that night out scenario is a great thing. That should be a fucking big selling point. Well, I think we did well.
We did. Fantastic. I agree.
Should we call it a day with the first one?
Of course.
It's been a pleasure. Absolutely fantastic.
It's been emotional.
So every week, man. This is the thing.
Once a week.
Once a week. So just remember, every week, put your bins out, tune in, send us some shit. Like literally send us anything, and we will do it.
Yeah.
And then we should do like an Instagram live as well. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. So this has been Mack and P. Thanks for coming along with us. We'll see you in the next one.